Okay, beautiful people. Today I want to talk about the Fulanization of Nigeria. I want to talk about the Fulanization of Nigeria. And for those of you that don't know, the reason why military officers addressed Chukuma Nzogo as their hero, okay? These are the things I will talk about now. Please, if you're not following me on YouTube, please do so. Okay, do so. Just check my YouTube this thing. Go through my YouTube channel. Okay, the name is Blue Sea TV. Okay, Blue Sea TV. Or you check on my bio. My YouTube link is there so that you can follow my teachings. Okay. Now, the last time I talked about how the Fulanis conquered the Aboriginal Hausas, the Hausas of Nigeria, and a whole lot of topics. I've talked about it. Okay. So today I want to talk about the Fulanization of Nigeria and what actually transpired in 1966. Okay, what some people addressed as a coup, as the first Nigerian coup of 1966. Some others believe it's a mutiny. Okay, so what actually transpired there that during that time? Okay, or what was about to happen? Okay, or what we were in. Okay, it was actually the Fulanization of Nigeria. That was what was going to happen in that day, that 1966. It was actually the Fulanization of Nigeria. Okay, now, who is Uthman? Who is Ahmadu Bello? Ahmadu Bello was the Sultan, the Sadwana of Sokoto. Okay, he was the Sadwana of Sokoto. Okay, he was the premier of the then northern region. He was the controller. He was the one in charge. Okay, and he was also the one who brought Tafawa Balewa to power. Okay, so Ahmadu Bello was the powerhouse, and he has been backed right from time by the British, by the Europeans. They've been the one backing him. So he is the powerhouse. Okay, even as he is not, he's no longer in the picture. Okay, his generation, his descendants are still the ones who are controlling the affairs of Nigeria. They are the ones controlling the affairs of the state. Okay, that is how powerful he is, or he has been, or they have been till date. Okay, all the politics and policies of Nigeria, they are the ones that make it. They design it. They control Nigeria. Okay, they control the resources of Nigeria and whatever that has to do with it. So that's how it is. Now, this is the account. This is what happened in 1966. Okay, now I want to start from the words of Sir Tafawa Balewa. Sir Tafawa Balewa was the first prime minister of Nigeria. Okay, now who is Ahmadu Bello? Ahmadu Bello is the son of Mohammed Bello. Okay, he is the son of Mohammed Bello. He is the grandson of Uthman Danfodio. He is the grandson of Uthman Danfodio, and he is the great-grandson of Mohammed Fodio. Okay, he's the great-grandson of Mohammed Fodio. Okay, that is who Ahmadu Bello is. Okay, yes. Now, from the words of Sir Tafawa Balewa, okay, this is what happened. In January 1947, listen very well, on the floor of the Northern House of Assembly, Sir Tafawa Balewa, a man that was to become the first prime minister of Nigeria 13 years later, said the following words: "We do not want our southern brothers, so we do not want our southern neighbors to interfere in our development. We have never associated ourselves with the activities of these people. We do not know them. We do not recognize them, and we share no responsibility in their actions. We shall demand our rights when the time is ripe. If the British quit Nigeria now at this stage, the northern people would continue their uninterrupted conquest to the sea. The passion for the total domination of the Nigerian state by the North has not in any way diminished over the years. As a matter of fact, it appears to have become even more pronounced, and for some, it has become an obsession. Consider the following." Now, that is Sir Ahmadu Bello. That is what he has to say. Okay. Now, let me go through the words of Sir Ahmadu Bello. Okay, the ones I read now was the word of Tafawa Balewa. Now, this is what Sir Ahmadu Bello had to say in 1957. Listen very well. Sir Ahmadu Bello, the Sadwana of Sokoto and the premier of the North, said the following: "We, the people of the North, we continue our stated intention to conquer the South and to dip the Koran in the Atlantic Ocean after the British leave our shores. Read that again, okay? Go through that again. After the British leave our shores. 3 years later, on 12 October 1960, he went a step further by saying the following words to the Parrot newspaper. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. Okay? We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We must use the minorities in the north as willing tools and the south as a conquered territory, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over their future. That same year, he also went further. I will allow Sir Tafawa Balewa to go and become prime minister and lead the unbelievers of the south, whilst I will stay in the north and lead the faithful. 1 year later, in a television interview with the BBC, which can still be viewed on YouTube, he was asked whether his northernization policy would be a temporary or permanent future. These videos are there. You can check them on YouTube. They are there. It's something that is on social media. His response was as follows. In actual fact, the policy is a northern effect. If you cannot get a northerner, then you get an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we cannot get that, then we'll employ another Nigerian from the south on contract too. This is going to be a permanent policy as far as I foresee, not to be outdone. That is what Sir Ahmadu Bello had to say. And in 1966, they planned the subjugation of the South. That was what actually transpired in 1966. That was the total shutdown, the total implementation of this Fulanization agenda. In 1966 was when this agenda, this Fulanization agenda that has been nurtured, that has been hashed for a very long time, that was when it would have been fulfilled in 1966. For those of you that don't know, that was when the Fulanese was trying to Fulanize Nigeria, to Islamize Nigeria, to take over Nigeria as the estate of their grandfather, great-grandfather, as the estate of their grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. It was in 1966 that that thing would have occurred. It would have happened. That was the reason why military officers addressed Chukwuma Nzogo as their hero. Do you understand that? So this thing that Nigeria is clamoring now, shouting up and down, oh, they are killing us, they are doing this, most of you are in IDP camp. There would have been no IDP camp. By now, all of you would have been gone. Because that plan would have been perfected in 1966. As planned by the Fulanese and Ahmadu Bello. That is how it is. That plan would have been accomplished in 1966. Whatever you do with this information, it is left for you. Stand, defend yourself, protect yourself, because nobody is coming to defend you. Nobody is coming to protect you. The West are backing these people because they are only after their interest. Your religious leaders, religious countries, they are not after your life. They are only after their interest, including Saudi Arabia, the mother of Islam. They are only after their interest. Get this, know this, and know peace.